We didn't have a single coach get fired or step down in the SEC last year, and that hasn't happened in quite some time. I think it's only happened 3 times in the last 20 years, if I recall. I'm not entirely sure on that. I remember writing about it a couple of months ago, but it's a crazy number. And we've set ourselves up for a mass exodus, mass firings in the SEC this year. I could see as many as 5 FCC coaches getting the boot by the end of this season because of one, the expectations going to this year, but also just the schedules they have to face. If you go 1 through 16 in the SEC right now, as I did, and I had to rank the strength of schedule, the 16 schedules are probably among the 20 toughest in the country. So 16 SEC teams in the top 20 when we talk about tough schedules. And I've been getting a lot of flack going, man, you ranked Georgia 14th in strength of schedule, and they got to play, all these teams or whatever. And it's like, but have you seen the schedules of other teams? You know, they get a bye week before they play Alabama. They get to host their toughest teams in Athens, whereas a lot of these other schools go on the road to play Texas or Alabama or LSU, or even a South Carolina or a Mizzou out there. But a lot of coaches kind of just hung on by the skin of their teeth last season. Billy Napier, they went on that incredible run near the end of the season at Florida, held on to his job. Sam Pittman made a bowl game, barely held on to his job at Arkansas. Now you're hearing chatter arise around Brian Kelly at LSU. Is 10 wins even good enough there? If they miss the playoff and he falls below that 10-win benchmark, which going into last season, he had 7 straight seasons with 10 wins. It was the longest in the country, and that's gone away. Um, Kentucky, Mark Stoops, they have really struggled the last 2 years. They have quarterback problems. They can't figure anything out. Now they're leaning on Zach Calzada, who's I believe is in his 6th or 7th year, to try and rectify that and turn everything around. Um, it's a very interesting time in the SEC, and unless you win like 8 games, say like a Kentucky, or 8 games at an Arkansas, or even 8 or 9 at Florida, you very well could probably be out the door come December. And when I say all that, people are going, well, 8 wins, that's not totally difficult to get to. Go look at the schedules. Like, go pick out 8 wins on those schedules for those teams. And good luck doing so.